There are many things that I don't like about this game, such as revenge not working, during Itakiri, during Afira, feats that are just stronger than others in the game, Oathbreaker, even though I'm using it, Virtuosa, Pirate. Did I mention Durin? But if there's one thing that I love about this cortisol-filling game, it's the executions. We're talking about more execution ideas that I've been pondering on for a while. I won't be wasting any more of your time. Let's just get straight into it. The first character in mind is for Black Prior, and I titled it as Spill Their Guts. And the vision goes as following. Black Prior arches his body and puts all of his weight and power into his swing towards the opponent's stomach. From that initial swing, they collapse on their knees and start to beg for their life whilst holding their guts, as Black Prior just slowly walks back and forth, to then finally use the tip of his shield and puncture their face, being the end of the execution. Granted, I don't know what limitations there are for, the engine that For Honor runs on, but I think it'd be pretty, insane if they managed to at least try and do something to imitate that. Character 2, Warmonger. I feel like, honestly, with all of the unique executions that are coming out, I've not really seen much of Warmonger. I think she's only got 6, but there was one that I had in mind, which obviously she's a bit of a, Apollyon fangirl, so I thought of this idea for her as an execution, which I titled as Never Trust a Sheep, and it goes as follows. The opponent falls on their knees, begging for their life as Warmonger reaches with a beckoning hand. As they begin to trust her and start to arise, she grabs them by their upper arm and thrusts her sword into their chest, while simultaneously clawing at their throat, then shoving them off her sword. I feel like that would be kind of hard. I feel like that would be kind of hardcore, I'm not gonna lie. But nah, I feel like it would suit her as well, and it kind of utilizes a lot of her claws, her whole claw vibe, fucking Catwoman type shit. And for the third and final character I was thinking of, it was Shigoki. Granted, to be fair, he does have a lot of executions compared to the others, but I just felt like he should have something that is a part of his kit. The title of it, Embrace Me. Shigoki rushes them into his demon's embrace, while the opponent is kicking and flailing around in his grasp. Shigoki simply clenches them harder and harder. Finally, the opponent screams in anguish as you hear their spine pop, followed by Shigoki throwing them forward and slamming them down with full force, shattering the ground beneath them. That would be pretty nice. Now, for these last executions, I was thinking rather than specific heroes, I would love to see these universal executions come to reality. I genuinely can envision these executions to be a part of this game. It would feel completely authentic and seamless, and I'll get straight into it right now. The first execution idea, Man at Arms. You step back slowly and point the finger towards your opponent as a mixture of minions and officers emerge behind you. An archer from a distance shoots them in the chest as a minion with a sword and shield strikes the opponent in the thigh, crippling them. Then, to follow it up, an officer strikes diagonally with their sword. Lastly, to finish it all off, you look at your officer and grab their sword as you thrust that sword into your opponent's chest and then give it back to them, making that the end of the execution. A nice touch, depending on your minion group, when you play Dominion or Breach, whether it be Knights, Samurai or Vikings, it would determine how they give you the sword. So if it was the Knights, you would just take it off their hands. If it was the Samurai officers, they would bow and give you the sword. Or if it was a Viking, instead of giving you a sword, he would give you an axe instead, or a hatchet of some kind. Instead of giving to you, he chucks towards you, and then whilst they're crippled, you just hack at their neck instead of like thrusting with like a straight sword. And then the same principle would go with like the samurai faction. When they give you their sword, it would, instead of it being a thrust, it would be a slash to their chest, like a deep laceration. That'd be nice. Execution 2. Vicious Fangs. You whistle, and from a distance you hear a mixture of wolves rush the opponent, jumping them at many different directions and latching onto their neck, arm, and thigh, just gnawing away. Finally, once they're done ripping your opponent to pieces, they scatter in random directions, howling as they depart. It'd be pretty nice if there was like a very, very slim chance that one of the limbs that they're gnawing on would like rip off, and you'd have like a nice little interaction with one of the wolves that like grab that limb, and then they like drop it, like not drop it to you, but they give it to you in like a little playful way of like playing fetch or something. I feel like that, like it's not necessary, but it'd be pretty interesting, or just cool, really. Just like one of those like rare instances. If you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. It means a lot. If you enjoy this kind of content, and feel free to subscribe as well. If you do like this video, feel free to like it, and hell, maybe share it. Hopefully one day one of these executions can come to reality. But yeah, no, again, thank you for watching, and I hope that you all take care of yourselves. Have a good one. See ya.